Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great day. Well, today as you can see we're going to be starting the cat, and I'm going to be starting in this corner. The number of the thread is 996, which is one of my favorite turquoise, darker turquoise colors that I like. So we're going to just start here because there's a bigger area to stitch in. So, how is everybody doing? I hope you're all having a great day. Yeah, I am so glad to be away from work. What can I say? Yesterday was kind of never ending. Of course, we had the order come in, but it wasn't too bad. It took us maybe half an hour, 45 minutes to check it all in, and then we just started kind of putting away some of it. And yeah, and then the other girl that is like the day girl that would work from, say, let's call it noon till 4. That's not her exact hours, but yeah, she leaves at 4, see, so I had to be out front, so we just stopped putting the stuff away. But it was pretty quiet yesterday. Yeah, I just lost all my energy because it was so quiet. But I got out of there on time, which was awesome. And then I went home and I stitched some more on that, I think it's called Sweet Home or something like that. But that Home Sweet Home one I started yesterday. So I got, like at the top, I kind of got the flowers, about 4 or 5 flowers, you know, that are up in that upper right hand corner, almost completed. But it didn't feel like something that was too terribly hard to stitch on. I just, you know, did a couple threads of each one of the colors in that flower, and yeah, then I was pretty well, yeah, done. I just did that to kind of relax, sat there and watched some Netflix, and nothing too terribly big or hard. My goodness. What a day. And, oh, and then yesterday, oh man, it was a piece of work. I'm trying to upload my videos and the internet was off. Then it was on. Then it was off. Then it was on. Thank God it was all downloading from my phone, which was absolutely fine. So that went well, I'm telling you. And then I get to work and found out that it wasn't just, you know, the internet company that I use was the same one that they used at work, so they were having the same issue there. So yeah, I think it was kind of a nightmare all the way around. And by the time I got home, well, by the time I got to work, the internet was back on, so I'm assuming that it stayed on at my house, so I don't know. But yeah, God. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's not have another day like that. So after fighting that all day, I'm surprised I got the videos up. Yeah, it was just nuts. Just absolutely nuts. And they had sent like an email the night before saying that they were going to do a maintenance between midnight and 4 a.m. I got up, no internet. So it took till a little bit later on for it to get up. Oh, geez. Yeah, I don't want to have another day like that. I'm just glad I didn't have to fight it at work. So hopefully today will be much better. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Yeah, I didn't feel like chasing all these individual colors all over the canvas. I figured that would kind of drive my viewers nuts, so that's why I picked this corner. It looks safe. So we'll see. But this blue is so pretty. I just absolutely love it. So I thought I'd see how far we could get. And that girl that got off at 4, she has to go in for, we'll call it wrist surgery. It's not like carpal tunnel or anything. It's a big long explanation, so I just won't even go into that. But yeah, so I think it's like day surgery. Kind of like when I broke my wrist. She didn't break her wrist or anything, but yeah. That was too much fun. I was out of it for about a week. Trying to get over the, what do you call it, anesthesia and everything that went along with that. And then on top of that, having to take pain medicine. Yeah, I don't remember 4 days. Just because of all that. So hopefully she does better than me. I just don't do prescription drugs good at all. I don't do any other kind of drugs at all well either, but I don't know. It just messes with my body. So they have a really rough time on figuring out what they're going to give me for pain medicine. Oh, jeepers creepers. I think I can get one more in there. But hopefully this one is fun to stitch on. I really want, there's a color of thread about that color. I wanted to do that, but it was too far down there, so we're not going there. Not right this minute. I just wanted to use a green, I guess. Just something different. I thought I'd, use my multicolored scissors since it was a multicolored canvas. Oh, geez. Yeah, I like both those kits that I got this morning. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I'll have to start that other one, but I really didn't feel like confetti today. Can you tell? Really? You know? Yeah. So, what for the rest of the day? Oh, I gotta pay bills, and then I gotta go and get my, what do you call it? I almost said driver's license. No, my license plates. Stickers, you know, for my car, because that's gonna go out here the 1st of November, so gotta do that. Oh my goodness. A mess, a mess, a mess. Then I gotta do a little bit of grocery shopping, nothing too horrendous. I don't know what's gonna be the theme food for the day, or the weekend, shall we say. I don't have anything in mind, or not craving anything, so yeah. I fixed that steak last night and wolfed it down. I didn't wolf the whole thing down, of course not. It was a huge steak. I was kind of saving it to barbecue it in my new barbecue grill, but nope. I was starving by the time I got home. Just too much nervous energy, I think, yesterday. So I ate maybe a third of it. Maybe. I know it wasn't half. I just had to have something to eat. And it's not like we can't eat at work, but, you know, it's kind of like getting sick of your own cooking. I'm kind of sick of what the store had to offer yesterday, so nothing went there. And the last thing I want is a brat or a hot dog. Yep, that wasn't happening. I went to the grocery store last week, and I really wanted to get some of those. The brand is called State Fair, I think. Oh, They're the best corn dogs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they didn't have any. And I was not in the mood last week to go to another store looking to see if somebody else had them. So I never got my corn dogs. Just felt like corn dogs, I guess. And you have to get them in a big box. So you better hope they're a good brand or some kind you actually like if you're going to get a big box. Because I think sometimes there's 20 and sometimes there's like 16 in there. But still, that's kind of a lot to get through. Yeah. Oh, and remind me, if I make those chicken enchiladas again, or I don't know what you'd call them. I guess they were made with flour tortillas. If I make them again, remind me not to freeze those. Yeah, because that was a soggy, gross mess. That did not freeze well at all. I could barely stomach those down. I gotta pull that thread up. I'm not gonna fight that every third stitch. So yeah, we'll think of something better to eat. I was thinking maybe spaghetti. Spaghetti kind of sounded good with some garlic bread. Oh, yeah. I love spaghetti. And sometimes I make it with hamburger, and sometimes I make it with, what is it, sweet Italian sausage. So yeah, I could almost stomach that for 3 days, maybe. And I do freeze that sauce. When I worked for the pizza company that I worked for years ago, we would make we didn't do it all the time, but we would make our pasta and put it in a baggie, and then because we had, okay, here's where that all came from. Like I said, we didn't do that all the time. We were having a big event in town. It was like Ride the Rockies or something on that line. It was a big bicycle race. And so it was one of their stops. They could stop and eat lunch or whatever. And there was, of course, a lot of people in town. So we made up, oh God, I don't know how much spaghetti ahead of time and then froze it, and it worked out just fine. I mean, it wasn't, we had to do it maybe a week in advance. So, I mean, it wasn't in the freezer forever, and they had a walk-in freezer, so, you know, everything got froze, you know, instantly, practically. But, yeah, so I myself don't freeze much spaghetti, you know, the spaghetti part. I'll freeze the sauce, but I won't freeze the actual spaghetti noodles. There you go. Wow. Horse went around that barn, didn't he? Oh my goodness, some days, I'm telling you. And then I had all kinds of people asking me directions for here and there, and it's like, oh my Lord, I'm terrible at giving instructions. Oh yeah, and I have to go to the post office today. Yep. I knew there was something big on my agenda. Yep. So I think I got everybody's name and address and all that. So I'll go to the post office, stand in line, get the envelopes, fill them out, and, you know, if that doesn't take too long, I will turn right around and go back and mail everything out. So keep your fingers crossed. I'm telling you. Some days that works out well, and other days there's a lot of people at the post office. I don't get it. So we will see. Whoop, I think that, no, that isn't what I thought that was. Oh, I see what it is. Never mind. I thought that was a thread sticking up, and it wasn't. It was the end of my thread that just hadn't been pulled through yet. Sure, the pretty color green there too. It's nice and bright and vivid. I'm not looking too far ahead because I don't want to get to all the reds or all the oranges, and yeah, we're not going there. We're just going to focus right here. Oh my goodness. Oh, really? You're just going to mess with me. Come on. Hold that thought. Oh dear, what did I do with, oh, here it is. So I have no idea, other than this, what I'm going to stitch on today. Might work a little bit more on that little 14 count, because it seems to go pretty fast so far, you know. And it make me feel like I'm making some kind of progress. Okay, let's try this again. Down through there. Thank you very much. See how dark blue that is? It's almost cerulean blue. I had to check and make sure I had the right number because I thought it was almost too dark to be 996, isn't that what I told you? Yeah. Yeah, 996. Alright guys, well I think that's going to be it for today. I know we didn't get very much done, but places to go, people to see, things to do today. Yeah, I know. It is that way some days. And then others, we don't do nothing but stitch. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. Bye bye. Keep stitching.